Hi Timberwolves, this is Miss Clay, your 7th grade counselor. I am here to talk to you about the course selection process for 8th grade. You will receive a course request worksheet that is due Thursday, February 4th. You will also receive a 2016-2017 course catalog. Applications are required for the following electives. If you are interested in being a student aide, you will need to pick up an application from the counselor's office. If you are interested in being in publications, you will need to visit Mrs. Montalvo in room T4 for an application. If you are interested in being in the PAC program, you will need to visit Mrs. Land in room T14. The PAC program is part of Teen Leadership. If you want to be in PAC, select Teen Leadership on your course selection sheet. You will also be required to submit one teacher recommendation. All applications are due March 4th. This is an example of what the 8th grade course request worksheet looks like. There are 3 degrees of difficulty for the core classes at Wood Creek Junior High. We will offer academic, pre-AP, and gifted and talented. Let's review pre-AP guidelines. Pre-AP classes typically move at a faster pace. They are more academically challenging. They require more independent learning and oftentimes require more homework than academic courses. If you would like more information about pre-AP guidelines, please visit the website below. Also, let's review entry guidelines for pre-AP. An 85 or higher is recommended in your current core class if you choose to do pre-AP in 8th grade. A teacher recommendation is helpful but not required. Also, we will take STAR scores into consideration before recommending pre-AP to a student. Please remember that if you were in a pre-AP class in 7th grade and were moved to an academic class at the end of a grading cycle due to a failing grade, we do not recommend signing up for pre-AP in 8th grade. Making wise choices. Katy ISD encourages students to take pre-AP and AP classes. When making a decision about how many of these classes to take, please consider the following. Are you a self-motivated, organized, independent worker? Do you need and/or have support with your organizational skills? Are you involved in many activities? Is your interest in this course of study sufficient to ensure that you will find adequate time to complete the extra work required outside of class? How well do you handle the rigors of a demanding academic workload? And have you considered all academic disciplines for which there are pre-AP courses? Now let's discuss the guidelines for exiting a pre-AP course. Students petitioning to exit a pre-AP course must meet the following criteria. You must have a conference with your teacher and complete all course assignments. You must also attend recommended tutorials. Granting the petition is based on input from the teacher, the student performance in the course, availability of space in other courses, as well as the timing of the request. Students experiencing success in a pre-AP course should remain in the course. And success is defined as the ability to maintain a C or better for the semester average. Now let's review the core curriculum. All 8th graders will be required to enroll in language arts. This will be one period in 8th grade because reading and English will be combined into one class. You can select pre-AP, academic, or GT. Pre-AP and GT students will have a summer reading assignment. Mathematics. In 8th grade, you can select academic math or Algebra 1. Algebra 1 is not pre-AP. There are no pre-AP points for algebra. Students who successfully complete 7th grade pre-AP or GT math with a minimum score of 75% will take Algebra 1. Please know that about 40% of 8th grade students at Wood Creek Junior High are enrolled in Algebra 1. 10% of these students will withdraw during the first semester. Science. You will be able to select academic, pre-AP, or gifted and talented. Social studies. In 8th grade, social studies is U.S. history, and you will have the option of choosing academic, pre-AP, or GT. Physical education. Every 8th grader will enroll in either PE or athletics. The coaches will let us know which students need to be moved to athletics. Now let's discuss electives. The following are the fine arts electives that are offered on our campus. We will have band, orchestra, choir, theater arts, and art. In addition to the fine arts electives from the previous slide, we also offer teen leadership, publications, student aid, tech apps, Spanish 1 Part 2, accelerated Spanish, principles of human services, concepts of engineering, and Art 1. Only the electives listed on the Wood Creek Junior High worksheet are available at our campus. Now let's discuss high school credit electives. The following courses count toward the high school GPA. GPA stands for grade point average. There are other courses offered in high school that we do not offer as electives on our campus. We will offer Spanish 1 Part 2 as a high school credit. We will also offer Accelerated Spanish 1. In order to enroll in Accelerated Spanish 1, you must complete 7th grade language arts with a minimum 85 average. Also keep in mind that if you started Spanish 1 in junior high, then Spanish 2 must be taken in 9th grade. For Spanish 1 Part 2, the prerequisite is Spanish 1 Part 1. So if you are currently enrolled in Spanish 1 Part 1 as a 7th grader, you should sign up for Spanish 1 Part 2 for 8th grade. We will also offer Principles of Human Services, which is a high school credit course, as well as Concepts of Engineering and Technology, also a high school credit course. We will also offer Art 1 for a high school credit. Please note that Art 1 is not J750. Also, all students are required to declare an endorsement in high school. Principles of Human Services and Concepts of Engineering are categorized under different endorsements. Therefore, junior high students cannot enroll in Principles of Human Services and Concepts of Engineering at the same time.